That's quicker.
Good swing considering it's all left, isn't it?
What do you see? Do you kind of see the movements that you're wanting to see?
Starts in the lead toe, you push up and off it.
Greetings guys, Si here and welcome back to Projectleft. Super exciting day today. I've got the backyard net set up and I'm going to have a Zoom chat with Jamie Crocker. I came across this guy on TikTok when I saw this video.
Please tell me you're please recording. 135 clubhead speed, 358 carry. That is ridiculous.
And I got in touch with him for some pointers because his story is super interesting. He's a PGA professional like myself, doesn't have a lot of time, and he's going to go and try and attempt, and has certainly made some serious speed gains in the world of long drive. He is hitting 180 ball speed. He's going to join me today for some tips. We're going to give me some ideas on how I can potentially use my overspeed training, use my speed work and my gym work that I've been working on so far and going forward for the rest of the year. So let's go.
Thanks for joining me down in the cold outside garden. You look nice and toasty and warm there.
I'm nice and toasty indoors, right next to the radiator.
I'm in your hands. Let's get going.
Cool, let's hit some shots. What are your thoughts at the moment? Are your key thoughts in terms of speed? What are they at the moment?
Key thoughts in terms of speed for me is all about trying to kind of release the pressure in my feet.
Yeah.
In the backswing, and then kind of try and jump. So let the pressure come in and jump through the ball. And I think if you've seen from the first couple, I have a bit of a knee shift before I take it away. Yeah, that's something I've definitely kind of, it becomes a bit of a trigger. I kind of get stuck with it sometimes, that I feel like I bounce a bit too much maybe. But it's something that kind of gets me going. I certainly move my ball position up to try and encourage that upward strike.
Yeah, definitely. I think I like what you do in that first move.
You like that?
All we need to do is talk about that in a little bit more detail. So that pressure shift, which you need to be doing early on. So with driver, the feeling needs to be you're pushing off your lead toe. Okay, so your right toe, I want your feeling to be, even not hitting shots, start with lots of pressure first in your right toe and push up and out of it.
Okay, big toe.
Yeah, and you want to feel like it's a rotation and up. So if I want to get that trail leg much straighter as it rotates, that's it. And I want that right heel coming off.
Yeah.
The feeling is pressure starts in the lead toe, you push up and off it and allow that left leg to straighten.
Okay. Do you want me to feel like I go straight from my left leg? Do you want me to feel like my left leg and left hip kind of goes straight up?
Yeah, up and around.
Up and behind, yeah?
Yeah, exactly that. Yeah. Yeah. If we can shift your pressure earlier, so sort of first quarter of your golf swing, it means you can then change direction quicker in your swing, which allows for power.
Yeah.
Your talk at the start about jump, which is a vertical force, which is really important. The quicker you move up, the quicker you can then move down, and then the quicker you can get up.
You've got more time to get back up again.
Exactly. For me, I can see that you don't get up early enough. At impact, your lead leg still stays quite bent.
Yeah.
Exactly. So you're releasing the force, just not quite early enough.
Okay.
So let's do that bit first. So just the feeling of pushing. Yeah.
Okay. So really feeling like I'm getting much more. My maximum down, as it were, is much more here. Yeah. And then up, rather than I'm kind of probably here and then.
Yeah, so how I like to think of it, okay, if I'm doing a left-hand swing, once my right arm gets to parallel to my feet, I want to start exploding up from there.
Okay.
So once I'm here, it should be an upwards motion with that right leg and right hip.
Right, yeah. Okay.
Because you've got the movement, you've just got the timing of it wrong.
Just haven't quite got the timing there,
Yeah. So really that first move, push off that lead toe and up.
Yeah, okay. So So rather than when my kind of push is much more sort of very even across my feet, I really kind of feel like that first movement kind of goes into my toe, and then away.
100%. So if you were to think, let's just subtract golf and say I'm going to try and jump as far as I can.
Yeah.
You're never going to jump from your heels.
No, you never. Yeah, and certainly not from the outside either.
No, you're going to try and jump, and all the force is going to go from heel to toe and forward. Yeah. So in a golf swing, if we're trying to create maximum force, we're going to have to start from the toes and push.
Yeah. Right. Let's have a go, shall we?
Yeah.
That was definitely quicker.
Yeah, definitely. One thing I'd say with that one is just make sure that when you push up, okay, try and transfer the weight from the lead toe into that trail heel.
Yeah,
I think I saw that.
I think it went more into the ball of my left foot.
Yeah, I saw both feet toe pressure.
Yeah, going that. Yeah, sorry, you got
exactly. So it needs to start toe. So if you had lead toe here, and it's all about making sure that there's a pressure off it and it goes into the heel. Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think it's much more kind of not about feeling like there's much downward pressure in that left heel, but kind of that's where that's where kind of like
that's it
is, and then it goes down.
Yeah. If we talked earlier about trying to move that left hip back and around you. If you move it back and around you, the pressure can't be in that trail toe, can it?
Exactly.
So if you get that moving around, whereas if you let that trail leg bend, then pressure will stay in the toe. That's exactly it there. Yeah, good. And you can see how your lead knee is coming inwards as well.
Yeah.
Which is good. That's what we want.
Like that.
Obviously feels quite strange, yeah?
It does feel very strange, yeah. I mean, it's trying to feel like I'm going. It's difficult to kind of join the forces. I talk to this camera between trying to go up, and back as extreme as that. I feel like I could either go back quite easily, or I could go up quite easily. When I go up, obviously I go then into that toe.
That pressure.
So I think that's where that'll be the difficulty for me.
Yeah.
Like I'm going up and back into my heel without rolling across to the outside of my left foot too much.
Yeah, it's trying to get both, isn't it?
Balance, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very different feel because, and I went through it the same, you know, that compared to a textbook golf swing, if you like.
Yeah.
Is very different because you're not really trying to gain height in a textbook golf swing. You're trying to just rotate efficiently, but it's both of those. But in order to get power or to get that explosion early enough, we've got to get up early enough. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Just trying to goes back and up. That's different.
That's it. 100%. That's good there.
When I go up, I feel like I want to go this way onto my toe.
Yeah, up with your Good.
What do you think about kind of like I'm trying to figure out a way that I can repeat this with a feeling. So do you think that me turning my foot, my right foot that way?
Yeah.
If I do
that's fine because turning that foot allows that lead knee to come inwards.
Yeah.
Okay? So if that lead knee comes in and you're transferring pressure.
Yeah. If I feel like I'm pivoting off that toe.
Yeah.
Rather than coming inwards on that toe.
Yeah.
Maybe that could keep me more central rather than.
We don't want to be more central too much.
Okay.
You want to still be able to move your center of mass quickly. Okay, so that first movement is a shift off the golf ball. Okay, and then after that, obviously you'll rotate in that same spot. But the first move is a shift
Yeah, so,
moving that centre of mass.
The shift and then turn.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay.
That's a lot quicker. Yeah.
It's getting that pressure change quick enough, isn't it?
Yeah, I think for you, I think you've got the squat, so I don't think you need to worry too much about how much you're squatting. I think that feeling through the ball,
yeah.
Okay, so how one of the long drive guys said it to me, if I know with left-handed, okay, is coming into impact, that right hit for you, that lead hit, really trying to get it out and out of the way early.
Yeah.
Yeah, so really feeling it's going up and back. Yeah, so if you look at all the long drive guys, right, and my swing as well,
yeah.
You see them completely move their lead foot
back
out on the ground, don't they? Yeah. And you've said that on some of your videos. And that is purely a way of getting that hip out of the way.
In your space.
And the better feeling of jumping.
Yeah, okay. Cool. Okay, let's try and focus on, so just go 2 shots, and I'm just going to focus on getting that left hip higher.
Yeah, and back.
And then my right hip higher.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice.
That's quicker.
Yeah, definitely. It looks much faster, just
much more athletic.
Naked.
One of the big things I want to get out of this is some feelings so that I can take that to my super speed stuff.
Yeah.
That's the big thing for me. So if you can give me some technical bits like we've done, and then every time I do my super speed training, I can think of those and those every single swing.
Yeah.
So therefore that becomes more ingrained, and then when I get to hit balls,
definitely,
I'm in a much better position.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, nice. Good swing considering it's all left, isn't it?
I'm just going to be thinking of up on both sides. Up my left hip, and then up and back.
Yeah, that's good. You know, let that lead foot move.
Yeah, try and jump that out of the way.
Yeah, right. Jump out of the way. Nice.
Oh, it's a absolute line ball.
Was it?
Yeah, 238 carry, 256 total, 149 ball speed.
Yeah.
4,000 spin, 39.
Good.
Definitely quicker. What's so straight? Oh, that's gone right now. Actually, that started off really straight. It's gone miles right. What do you see? Do you kind of see the movements that you're wanting to see?
Yeah, the backswing's looking a lot better. I like that upwards movement and that shift, because you just need to create that movement as early as possible. You know, that for you, it's a case of like that move, you can't do it too early. Yeah, I mean, backspin is very high, isn't it? Our lowest backspin being a 2.6.
Yeah.
Where we need to be hitting into the kind of 2,200s.
Yeah.
I think that's, I mean, it's the bottom strikes, isn't it?
Yeah.
And potentially, you know, a higher tee is going to be able to eradicate that problem a little bit. You know, if we can just get slightly half of face strikes, you know, a bit of a high toe.
Yeah.
That's going to bring the ball speed up anyway, because the ball speed's lower because of the strike.
Yeah.
But for me, in terms of it looked quicker.
Yes.
It's just about doing repetitions, isn't it? And as I've said, when I did that move first, you know, it felt horrible and I was hitting the ball shockingly bad.
Yeah.
But over time, as you do it a little bit a little bit more every day, you begin to be able to strike it with that swing, and then you add a bit more.
Yeah, you got to trust that process, haven't you? You've got to decide. You've got to make a conscious decision as to whether this is the path you want to go down on, in terms of those movements, and then just trust it, because it will, you know, you will take a couple of steps back, won't it?
Yeah, it does. I think because as we talked about before, there's such different movements to your generic golf swing.
Yeah.
Or what you've been learning or feeling for the past however many years. Exactly. It just takes a bit of time, and you've got to trust, that it's the right thing to do. We're
going to check back in about 4 weeks' time, because we're both going to be still in lockdown in 4 weeks, I imagine.
Yeah, I think so.
You're going to try and hit 200 ball speed, and I'm going to try and hit 175 ball speed. Well, that was really good and really informative. So thanks to Jamie for sitting down, taking the time to give me some pointers going forward with my distance sequencing and my structure and the ability to be more explosive in my golf swing. Hopefully we'll check back in a few weeks to see how I'm getting on. If you want to follow Jamie's journey, all the links to his social media are here and in the description below. So go give him a follow. Say that you saw this video, and it'd be really good to kind of follow his journey. I'm certainly going to be following with interest. So as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. This was another episode of Project Left. My name is Simon. Do all the YouTubey type stuff. Subscribe, like, share the video around. We'll see you down here on the channel next time. Bye bye.